we want everybody to speak their minds regarding how they feel about the current situation.
You all know Ira and how passionate he is about being here and about all of you, and how much love has gone into this space. And we're here because we really want to honour you, and we value everything, who you are and what you bring.
Thank you for keep on coming back to Marcus. It's great to see you. Anyway, today's event, why are you here for today's event? Today's event's about you guys. We want to hear your voices. You are the new young adults of tomorrow, the new young leaders who are going to take us through and you know, implement all the new changes that you want to see. So this is a chance for you guys to start talking, start believing, start saying what you think about everything, yeah? We're hoping to use this video to start knocking on the doors of politicians, fundraisers, all the people what make money and make changes, both policy and in their own neighborhood. One of the things that I want to ask you guys is that, do you want to be the new change makers of tomorrow? Do you want to be the new young adults who are going to pave the way and make a big difference to our society? What can you do different? I look forward to seeing your answers and hearing what you've got to say about both the COVID and the racism what is out here at this moment in time. Okay, and this new movement that we're going on. It's not new, but it's much more stronger. You're a lot more brave than when we were younger, doing all of this stuff and protesting and so on and so forth, you know. I'd like to say a big up to you all for still hanging on there through this COVID, through everything, and staying safe and keeping your family safe and keeping yourself safe more than anything else. Keep going, you are the future. Well done, young bloods, please.
For me personally, it made me value time. That it made me realise how much time we didn't have to think about life in general. Because a lot of people now in lockdown are thinking about starting a business, thinking about launching whatever they want to do for their future.
For me, it felt natural, but it's like, because I have been indoors most of my life, but it did make me have to think, what am I going to do for myself and my family? Because like, I have to make sure that my sister's fine, my mum is alright because she has 2 burst discs, and just try and live, I guess, after everything has happened.
Literally kind of call your friend and say, oh, let's go, let's literally come here and chill. Can't.
I feel like since Corona came around, my nan was like, she don't want me there. She's like, she don't want to see me. But she meant it in like the nicest way possible.
Like before, I would want to be out with friends, I would want to go to school and be around people and, you know, be loud, be myself. Now I'm like quiet, shy, something like that. Like, it's affecting me.
It's like I found time to like do stuff as well, like do drawings more and learn new skills like taekwondo and etc.
It was scary because you didn't know what to do.
Right.
No one was really helpful. I would say not a lot of people. There wasn't really a lot of people there to tell us what do we actually do, because I'm sure it's a natural thing for you to go home and wash your hands. I'm sure it's a natural thing for you to move away if someone coughs. So besides you telling us that, what are we actually supposed to do in this time, because we've never been through this before.
On the other hand, lockdown has affected not only me but some young people's mental health. So like, some people that they know that at home, when you go to school's your safe place, and or college or university or whatever, or work, it's their safe place. So being at home and being locked in is like, now I'm just where all my thoughts can get at me, basically.
When it came to social distancing, it wasn't really a problem when it came to other people. But when it came to like my nan and granddad, who I really wanted to care for, to check if they're alright, it's like I can't even hug them. It's like when I see them and stuff, it's just, it hurts that I want to get close with people, but I just don't know how, because after everything, as well as other problems that came before, it's more difficult.
Saw someone that couldn't breathe, and he waited until the ambulance came. They told him to take his knee off him, which kind of made me happy.
I cried.
I didn't really feel shocked because I know how American police are towards black people already. So for them to actually kill one in front of lots of civilians on live camera and that, that's shocking to me because that shows how they don't care no more about doing it on camera. It shows how they're trying to show they got power in the streets.
It just kind of angered me because the fact that it was just like, I didn't exactly see the video and I saw a bit of clips of it because I didn't want to get stressed, but it's just when I heard of it and saw like everything blowing up because of it, it was like we already had COVID-19 like already, but it's like now we already have another big problem.
And I feel like I didn't cry initially, but I cried after a while because at first I think your mind, when you watch something like that, I think your mind doesn't want to believe that you're actually seeing what you're seeing, and I think that's what was happening to me. So I cried because my family is predominantly male, and then obviously I'm black, so it just made me think, like, could this happen to, not necessarily me, it could happen to me, but if you be more realistic, could this actually happen to my brother, or could this, and I have a lot of boyfriends, so it's like, could that happen to a male friend of mine?
Well, it affects me a lot because as a young black male, getting stopped on the street by police, I feel kind of scared because the way how they were holding down the floor and he was asking, saying you can't breathe, and they didn't hear him, they listened, shows that police don't care about our lives. It shows that they just want to get rid of us and make their community how they want it to be, how they say their own.
On top of gang violence, is this another thing that black people have to be scared of? You know what I mean? A lot of parents are scared to let their kids out because of gang violence and knife crime. But is police brutality another thing that we as black people have to be scared of?
Regardless of what a person is, it's like underneath all that color, there's a person, there's blood, there's bone, there's a mind there. And it's like that could be someone's child, a father, mother, brother, sister, whoever.
In the UK, like, it's not as bad, but they still try to do a little 1-2, like, say, one time when they stopped searching me, they were bending my arm, and they tried to, I was resisting when I wasn't. And then they pushed me against the wall, until all my friends came and they started watching it, that's when they stopped.
Black racism does happen unseen, like, it's not out as much as it should be.
When UK police people come up to young black people, they expect you to act a certain way. So if you now change that and not act how they expect you to act, that will definitely, they'll probably even stop what they're doing and go about their business to go find another person that they can pick on. Because they're literally just picking on you. And what we're doing is falling into that trap of letting them pick on us and getting angry and getting aggressive as how they perceive us. We always tend to fall in that trap, and it's not our fault because it's natural to be angry if someone stops you for no reason.
I'm a bit happy that we've been able to stand up and the world itself has been able to see what's going on. But obviously, I personally think more can be done. Like, if we have to do more, we should. And if it means riots and us to speak up, it should happen just to get our rights, because we all have our rights, we all do. But it shouldn't have to be this way just to speak and get what we should have already. It shouldn't have to be like this. It should have already been done.
Because when I used to be in school, my head teacher, every little thing he would say I'm too violent, I'm passive aggressive towards him. Just because I don't want to speak about what I'm doing or how I'm feeling. That don't mean I'm passive aggressive, just mean I want to keep myself on and be quiet. Then he would try to take it to another way, saying I'm being aggressive towards him. And then that's how they see us in the light. Anything we do, they'll take as aggressive behaviour or violence.
How we act, it always gets twisted. Everybody just always mistakes us being assertive and standing up for ourselves and defending ourselves for being violent. We're way more emotional than boys. Scientifically more emotional than boys. So I think we definitely need something that will help us get through things that hit us the most.
New skills as well. It's like whether it be cooking, sports, games, it's like you can learn anything if you want to.
Self-defense against weapons, like teach them law, martial arts, some boxing.
Like boxing, taekwondo, like kickboxing.
Females, I think they should learn how to defend themselves against like rape and stuff, and against men like just grabbing them for no reason.
It's not mostly about defense, it's mostly about life skills, and some males as well, not just females. It's that obviously I go to cadets and we learn how to live outside and cook stuff for ourselves, and it's not, as a lot of people feel like it's for defense and you go there to fight and you go there to play with rifles. That's not what it's about. It's more like getting to meet new people and you go like events and stuff, and it's something to take your mind off, like being in, as I said, the violence and fighting and being in violence. So it's not necessarily defending yourself, but it's mostly you're learning life skills and how to just live. Because I've learned a lot of stuff being in cadets, and it's not just me going out there to learn how to, you know, shoot off a range. It's other things like, you know, we've gone out there how to speak properly, because not many people speak properly. You know, stand up for ourselves, dress and clothe ourselves properly, and iron our clothes. Like, it's mostly about life skills, not just talking about defense. The programs that we can learn about life skills as well.
I would more hint on things that, as I said, affect females more. For instance, females are making decisions and abortion and going on like contraception and things like that.
I'm not a boy, so I wouldn't know, but this is what I'm guessing. I guess they're not really interested in playing table tennis. Are you guys really gonna leave your house? If you're said, let's go and make money, or let's go to a youth club and play table tennis, what are you gonna do?
Anyone
Make money.
Anyone.
Okay, so I feel like maybe the youths should, I don't know, think a way of how we can, I don't know, come together and try and make money.
One-to-one sessions. I personally think mental health to do with like anxiety. I know anxiety affects everybody, especially when it comes to doing exams, or because you know it's like, oh, like, this is gonna determine the rest of your life. That's what you're told anyway.
Oh, to add on mental health, I think a child is literally just wants you to listen and to understand where they're coming from, not to always tell them you're doing wrong, so no, you're not doing that. No, but mum or dad, I'm doing this because, or can you understand why I'm actually doing this? And if you actually want me to stop, can you help me?
I had a school mentor. I knew I could go to her for anything, even if I'm upset, she would know straight away. And I felt like I really connected with her because she was black, and she knew what was like. She knew me very well. Even till this day, I still speak to her. She emails me all the time. But I think it's like really helpful to know that you have someone to speak to.
I don't think a lot of people have that, so that's why they tend to go. That's why they tend to go outside of their home, or turn to other people that give them that will actually listen to them and be like, oh, do you know what? I'll be there for you, or I'll do that for you.
It is based on trust, because trust is like a two-way side. It's like the same split of the coin.
Yeah, I don't really trust anyone like that. Because like, I won't tell people things, so like, they'll just know. I'm not going to deny nothing. You just find out stuff. I won't care if you know. The stuff what I want to say stays with me. I don't know. And people who I feel like they're kind of similar to me, I can talk to you. Like with certain things, not everything, but certain things.
Something that
I don't like talking to anyone. I think it would be better for you to talk to someone, but I just can't get myself to do it. Yeah, I think it would help if I had someone that I would go to, but I'd rather just keep it to myself. I know I should be doing that.
Trust is always difficult. Like, it's a hard thing to actually earn with someone. Take something to build up. I'm even just primary. I can trust him, but not with everything.
Trust is just a massive issue for me, so it's like, that's why I'm kind of also socially distant too, because it's like I've had a lot of people in my life who I've had trust issues with, and then it made it worse, because it's like, whenever someone has trust and then they like go behind that trust, it's like, it's betrayal.
I just feel like nobody wants to feel vulnerable, or no one wants to feel like somebody has something over them. If I was to tell you something in confidence,
a part of me still gonna feel, oh, like, are they gonna tell another person or are they gonna use it against me? Maybe a couple months down the line, if I'm not speaking to them, what are they gonna do with that information that I told them? Like, I think there's just always these questions in your head, and for you to avoid those questions and avoid that vulnerability, you just keep it to yourself.
It's like I have a therapist for other reasons, but it's like I wouldn't mind what sort of therapist I had as long as they were a good
People are
person.
so money driven. So I think even being a therapist, do I even want to go to a therapist for someone that's literally just sitting there writing notes about me to get money, to get paid the end of the month? They're not really sitting there because they care about me. They're sitting there because they're getting paid to do it.
I feel like you should trust yourself to make yourself know that you can do what you want, but you should let other people's opinions and help will get you further.